So the MLB trade deadline is tomorrow, and the Texas Rangers haven't made any trades. And I know that me and a lot of Texas Rangers fans are thinking, are we even going to make a trade at all? But in the grand scheme of things, not a lot of teams have actually made trades. And the Seattle Mariners set the market really high by giving up a buttload for Luis Castillo. But in this video, we're going to be talking about Shohei Ohtani. Should the Rangers go after him? Should they even consider him? But let's dive right into that. So yeah, I think they need to consider him. You get a borderline ace and a silver slugger all in one, MVP. But the problem we all know, he's in the American League West with the Angels. And it's not like he's playing for the Athletics, because we have worked out deals in the past with the Athletics. Most notably Eli White, Jonah Heim, and Dustin Harris. We got all those players in return. But I don't think it'd be as bad as, say, we would trade with the Seattle Mariners or the Houston Astros, because obviously those two teams are trying to compete. What's his market looking like? What teams are interested? So I think the Dodgers and the Yankees are probably going to be interested, because they're always interested in the premium players every single year. But what would it cost? What would it even cost? So he has this year left on his contract, but also another year remaining. And I think it would be similar to Juan Soto, even though Juan Soto has another year of team control. And this is because nobody really knows the value of Shohei Ohtani. Whenever he hits free agency, it's going to be crazy, because how do you value him? Do you give him more money because he does two things on the field, pitching and hitting? Or do you give him about the same mega deal like a Bryce Harper, $300 million, Corey Seager, $320 million? It's going to be tough to evaluate. But I do think it'd be something along the lines of Jack Leiter, Ezekiel Duran, who had a nice bases clearing double yesterday against the Angels, Justin Foscue, and I would say one more top 100 guy, so probably Cole Winn. I know I've been saying in the last video that not a lot of prospects pan out, but if they do, would you want them panning out for the Los Angeles Angels or the Washington Nationals? I'd rather him having panning out for the Nationals, who are in a completely different division. Yes, I know that you'll be starting to play your division less, because you'll be playing all the teams year round, but still, you play your division more times than not. And I think if you want to go after Ohtani, you wait to the offseason. I just don't know if it makes too much sense. I think whenever these top guys hit the market, we get a little bit distracted from the prime focus, because we're like, screw it, trade the farm system. I would do that for Soto. I would. Okay, I'm just saying that with a contract extension. But he's shown he can win a World Series. He can be clutch. He was 19 when he won a World Series. And he's shown he can be durable. Yes, I know there's outfield concerns with Soto. But with Shohei Ohtani, yes, he's coming off of a great season. So everybody thinks he's one of the best players in the league. Rightfully so. But if he's going to get the bag, he concerns me with his injuries. And if he's going to get more than that $300 million, because nobody knows how to evaluate him, I want him pitching all the time. And he's only shown he could be healthy for 1.5 seasons now. That has been. And I just don't know if that would be great for the Texas Rangers. I would probably want a cheaper guy that could be in the rotation the entire season. Yes, he has ace stuff. He struck us out 11 times, even though we beat him. Spencer Howard outdueled him. That was nuts. But would he be awesome? Yes. And I know at home you guys are probably thinking as well, if you sign him, he takes up 2 spots on the roster, so you have an extra flexibility. However, if he gets hurt, you're also missing 2 guys on the roster, a starting pitcher and a designated hitter, or outfield, but he probably plays designated hitter for you guys. So that puts you in a little bit of a grind or a bind. So would you be thinking ahead of time, okay, 6-man rotation with Shohei Ohtani, or would you be thinking ahead, like have a good DH in place? I just think there's too much uncertainty with Ohtani. Obviously, I know he's an amazing player, and I wish the Rangers were able to sign him instead of the alternative in Julio Pablo Martinez, who is actually doing decent in AA and AAA this year. But I do know the talent. I'm not denying it. But I think even as much as Aaron Judge has been injured in his career, I think he might be a safer option because you know what he can provide, you know the value, but don't discount Ohtani. I honestly don't think he'll be traded, even though the Angels are listening to offers. I just don't think it makes sense, and the Angels are stupid. I think they're one of the dumbest organizations in baseball. Same with the Rockies are out there too. So I really don't think they'd ever sell off their stars like Ohtani or Trout or Rendon. They're really deep in those superstar contracts. And I know I said that I would go after Soto and then give him an extension, but it's because we have a farm system, and the Angels have never had a farm system outside of Mike Trout. So let me know what you think in the comments section down below. Do you think, first and foremost, do you think Ohtani will be traded? If so, do you think the Rangers should be in on him? And what do you think the package will be? So maybe the Rangers make a trade today. There hasn't really been any rumors, but it will be interesting. Just have to stay patient. With that being said, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. It will really help the channel, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.